Alright everyone, I've decided that it's time to explain myself because I have decided to start Murrsuiting again. Now, when I say again, I mean publicly Murrsuiting, as in posting Murrsuit content to the world to see. Obviously not on YouTube, because, you know, that's not the right platform for it, but on Twitter. However, I'm not doing it as Odin, because I just don't want to make Murrsuit content as Odin. I feel like that part of me is in the past, and I'd kind of like to leave it that way. However, I am going to be posting Murrsuit content as Nido Flow, my bunny fursuit. And some of you are probably confused, maybe some of you are upset, but I'll explain it a bit. And it's because, so when I made my Murrsuiting past video, I said in the video I wanted to stop making outward Murrsuit content. I never said, however, that I stopped Murrsuiting. Now, I did get a body for Odin Wolf that was dedicated to YouTube with no strategically placed holes, and I never used that for Murrsuiting, period. But occasionally, I did use my old bodysuit, and I still Murrsuited because, hey, it's a thing I really like. I know a lot of people don't like it, and that's totally cool. But over time, I actually commissioned Nido Flow as a fursuit that was always intended to be for adult purposes. It was my expression of myself as a more adult character, because I feel like Odin over time has kind of warped into my cleaner side, my YouTube side. I mean, it's still me, but I don't feel like it's me expressing my sexuality so much anymore. And when I commissioned the Nido Flow fursuit, I definitely wanted it as a Murrsuit, and I always had plans for it to be more adult. And that is why I made the second channel, Nido Flow, as a much more adult-focused channel, because I like to express myself that way. I'm a 30-year-old man. I like adult things. I want to share adult things to an adult audience. So on my Nido Flow channel, a lot of those videos are age restricted, set by me, so only adults see them, and some of them are just like more like adult humor and stuff like that, because that's a part of me, and I've always wanted to make content like that because it's just fun. I like legitimately enjoy it. I like connecting with my older audience a lot. And I recently went to a weekend event that was very adult focused, and I had a lot of fun there. And I was in my, you know, bunny suit, my Nido Flow fursuit, and I Murrsuited, and it was just a good time. After a while, I finally decided, you know what? I'm gonna make public Murrsuit content, but not for the same reasons that I made it as Odin 10 years ago. So when I made that content as Odin Wolf, making the Murrsuit videos on adult platforms back then, it was mainly for attention. And it's because in high school, I quite honestly didn't have many friends, really no close friends. I wasn't well liked. I was the weird kid. And so going into like college after high school, I wanted attention. Like I wanted finally some validation, and the easiest way for me to get that was to produce adult Murrsuit content, because quite honestly, it's easy to get attention that way. And so young me, you know, 18, 20-year-old me, I'm 30 now, so that's young me, decided that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna post Murrsuit content because I just wanted some validation. I wanted some people to like me for something. I had loved Murrsuit stuff for a while, and I wanted to contribute to it, but I won't be lying in saying that it wasn't mainly for attention at that time. Now fast forward 10 years in my life. I'm 30 years old. Now I'm making this content because it's just fun. I want to be able to express this side of me to other adults, strictly adults by the way, no minors ever. Period. All just no minors, get away from that stuff. But I always wanted to express this adult side of me, and now I'm doing it more for fun. I just feel like I'm at a different point in my life where I can do this and be okay with it. Now I'm seeing some comments here and there like, oh, how could Odin do this? Why would he do this? It seems like he's reversing or whatever. And I hope this explanation like explains it to you a bit and like gives you an understanding of it, because I'm my own damn person. I'm a 30-year-old man. I like adult stuff. I like having the Nido Flow YouTube channel where I can do adult toy reviews, talk about my favorite YIF comics or whatever, and, you know, properly age restricted, of course. And it's just fun, okay? It's fun to make that stuff. This channel is fun too, but it's fun in a different aspect of my life. So I'm so happy to have that second channel, and I'm so happy that I'm finally expressing myself with the like public Murrsuiting again, because it is part of me. and I like it. I want to share it with other adults because I don't know, man. I'm finally at a point in my life where I'm comfortable enough with myself. I'm comfortable enough with my YouTube audience being one thing, and I'm comfortable enough with my adult side being another thing, and I'm okay with sharing different aspects of my life to different audiences. I feel like the stigma around Murrsuiting when I started was so much higher than it is now. Like it was absurd how looked down upon it was, and there's still a lot of negative stigma around it. I get hate comments literally every single day on various platforms about how could I have done that? I'm the worst person ever. All the time on filtered YouTube comments. I just don't care anymore. You know, I feel like we're at a point in the fandom where lots of furs have their OnlyFans or whatever, and there's lots of Murrsuiters left and right, soft suiters, whatever, and it's becoming a lot more accepted because finally I think the fandom is growing into the point where we're admitting, hey, there's an adult aspect to the fandom, and it's okay to express that to other adults. Now, again, to other adults is the key word. This is all being kept adults to adults, no minors, period, ever. Stay away from that stuff. I can't express that enough. But it's finally, we're admitting as a fandom that, hey, there's an adult side, just like anime has an adult side. Every other fandom you could think of, for the most part, has an adult side, and that's quite all right. So I'm contributing to it. I have a Murrsuit Twitter for Naito. There won't be one for Odin. I'm not making new Murrsuit content for Odin. And quite honestly, I haven't Murrsuited in my old Odin body for a long time, and I kind of don't really have much of a desire to, period, anyway. If I do decide to Murrsuit, that's in my own time. It's not being shared with the public, and it'll be used the old body, not the new one. But Naito, he's a Murrsuit, and if you don't like that at conventions, don't come up to that suit. That's all right. I'm gonna make it very public, very obvious. Like it's a Murrsuit. It has an SPH. I do lewd things in it, but I clean it well. I disinfect it and everything like that. So if you ever see me in public, period, that suit is washed, disinfected. You don't have a worry. But if that makes you uncomfortable, don't approach that suit, period. That's okay. I'm okay with that. I'm not gonna ever do anything inappropriate in public or anything like that, but it is a Murrsuit character. It's an adult character, and it's part of who I am, and it's part of who I'm gonna project myself, and I'm comfortable with it. I hope that a lot of people out there are okay with this, and if you're not, that's your prerogative. I'm not gonna try to dissuade you or change your mind. And if you're a minor, stay away from Naito Flow content, period. Like, for real, even though I age restrict it and you shouldn't be able to access it anyway. I'm just saying, I will bring Odin to conventions, and it's for this channel. I will bring Naito to conventions, and it's for that channel. I have the Anthrocast and the Awucast, the clean podcast versus the adult podcast. I have Odin Wolf, the clean channel, and Naito Flow, the adult channel. So I am changing things a bit here. I'm opening up more, and I'm just becoming more comfortable finally with where I am at in the life and where I am with myself and who I'm projecting myself as. And I hope people are receptive to it, and I hope people understand this, and I hope the stupid Murrsuit hate slowly dissipates over time, because I'm really sick of it. It's getting real old, just like me, because I'm 30. Ha! But yeah, I'm getting sick of that stuff. I don't know. I hope the adults in my audience like that content. I hope the young people stay away from it and just stay on this channel with Odin Wolf, and I'm kind of excited what the future will hold. I'm also starting to collect adult and non-adult furry content. I'm gonna archive it. I'm really excited about that. I'm gonna do a video in the future where I'm gonna start preserving fandom history, including the adult aspects of it. So like adult comics, adult prints, originals, etc. I'm archiving those and keeping those because it's an important part of history in furry fandom, because that's a lot of what it started was adult, and it's changed over time, and I want to keep that, and I want to show that, and eventually digitize it. So I will say this in a future video, but if you have like old fandom materials at all, like convention books, old zines, comics, old prints, old originals, maybe if you would want to part with those for some reason, adult furry comics, non-adult furry comics, anything like that, please, I would encourage you to send it to my PO box, because I'm going to do a future video where I show this stuff off. I'm going to have future plans with it. I'm really excited to start becoming a sort of furry historian. I know it's kind of a tangent on this video, but I'm talking about Murrsuiting. It's kind of related. It's more adult stuff and non-adult stuff. So yeah, you can send that stuff to me. I would be eternally grateful for anybody who sends me anything. My PO box is on the screen and in the description. So please, I encourage everybody that has anything to part with it. Or if you want to contact me, there will be a Google Doc link right in the description as well, and I can buy your stuff if you prefer to sell it to me, because I understand some of it may have value to you, and I will be willing to pay for that as well. I've already spent $2,000 on the shelves, the comic sleeves, acquiring various collections, and buying some stuff for myself myself, and I'm very serious about archiving this stuff, and I will maybe even be making a nonprofit in the future. So it's all really exciting. But yeah, description if you want to sell stuff, or just send it to my PO box. And yeah, sorry for that tangent, but yeah, I hope you guys are okay with me Murrsuiting. I'm just excited about what the future's gonna hold, because I'm finally opening up, and it's great. And I hope you guys are here with me for my journey. Anyway, you can also support me on Patreon at patreon.com/OdinWolf. It is how I can keep doing videos for you guys almost every single week. Sometimes I take weeks off. And also I have merch like the bandanas, dockies, etc. at odinwolf.stormv.com. Also great, check it out. And like I said, you can send stuff to my PO box, especially fandom stuff. I would be eternally grateful. Anyway, it's been Odin, and here's to the future. Bye-bye. And as always, I want to thank my patrons for last month, and we actually have 2 at the Triple Diamond tier now. As always, Timmy, Ungodly, Generous, Amazing, Stretchy Dragon, and the newcomer at the Triple Diamond tier, which is absolutely insane, mind you, is Christian Wolf. Thank you so much. Christian? You gotta tell me how to say that. Christian Wolf, thank you so much for joining the Patreon at this absolute insane tier. You guys are both amazing. And speaking of amazing, everybody at Diamond, there's Midnight Fulf, Lindsay, Conlo, Tars, Cody B, Rudaro, DH, DQ Panda, and Dosey Do. Thank you all for your Diamond support last month. You guys all know it. Diamond is enormous. These people are supremely generous, and I could never, ever, ever, ever do this without you. And everybody at Platinum, Father Harvest, Lurch, Wolf Medic, CB Fursuits, Kopi, Nalius Noxfura, JJ Bear Doberman, Zero, Zen, Dante Wolf, Luna, Leary Fulf, Dynamo, Tantanka, Wilyafa, and Robert Deere, who has been gone for so long. I'm so happy you're back. I was worried about you, Robert. Cryptid & Co., Robert R., Rox Dio, and Brian B. Thank you all for your Platinum support last month. Again, ungodly, generous, amazing, super, fantastic individuals. You're amazing, and so is everybody at Yellow? I was gonna say Yellow. Everybody at Gold, Silver, and other tiers. Thank you so much for last month's support.